So what's the significance of this car in particular?
Well, I think it's really important because back in the day, you know, which the Great Race plays off of older cars and their use, you know, in the hot rods and street rods and old vintage vehicles, right? And back in the day, there was a lot of pride in where you lived and what you had, and you know what kind of car it was and the whole deal. Well, a lot of the old race cars, if you look at them over the years, they were named after the town they were from. You know, the LA Special, or the, you know, and in that theme, we said, look, this was an old Bonneville type car, so we made it like a Bonneville car would have been in the 50s, and it's got a what they used to call a full race flathead in it, you know, and I love those flatheads, as you know. And so we built this one. This is a 3 3/8 by 4 inch. It's a good 292, 294 cubic inch V8, and it makes plenty of power for a flathead. And running up and down the mountains, you know, in Virginia and North Carolina, it takes some stuff to get going. You know, if you're looking at it from a mechanic's point of view, if you want, or from a builder's point of view, it's got all the right stuff. That's what we call it, the right stuff. It has the aluminum cylinder heads from Edelbrock, Stromberg 97 carburetors, which were the hot setup back in the day. It's got an Edelbrock intake on it. It's got a big old Weiand cam in it, and a Winfield cam, I mean, in it, and it's got a 4-inch stroker crank in it from a Mercury V8. It's got some of the upgrades that you wouldn't have seen back in 1950. You know, it has an alternator rather than a generator to make it more dependable. But when they came from the factory, they were 80 horsepower, and this one right now makes about 230. So it's quite a step up.
So now we're looking at this car. I'm remembering you know a thing or two about flatheads.
Yeah, I'll say a thing or two, yeah. I really do know a thing or two about flatheads. We set the world record for the world's fastest supercharged flathead-powered roadster at Bonneville. And this is basically the same basic engine without a supercharger, you know. So they're built the same, they use the same kind of connecting rods and crankshafts and all that kind of stuff. So they're very, very similar. So I guess I do know a little bit more about them. But I love them because they're dependable. And there's nothing in this world that starts like a flathead. Mikey, just start it once.